Okay, student. Today we will see that effect of load power factor on performance. What is the meaning of effect of load power factor on performance? We also above class we also see that how do we improve power factor and what is the reason why we improve the power factor. Okay, so what the power factor does work in performance of transmission line. So effect of load power factor on performance. Basically power factor are three type. Okay, one is unity PF, that's mean phi equal to 0 degree. Another lagging PF, that's mean phi is minus 9 to 2 0. Okay, another is leading PF, that's mean phi is between 0 to plus 90 degree. Okay, this is the three type of power factor, and which type of power factor is which type of power factor is reliable and it healthy for our uses. Okay, for this concept we always remember voltage regulation. What is the voltage regulation? Voltage regulation, percentage of voltage regulation, that's mean what is Vs minus Vr by Vr into 100. Okay, this is the percentage of voltage regulation. And which type of voltage regulation is most appropriate or healthy? The less type of, that's mean one voltage regulation is 20 and one voltage regulation is 10. So what is the most what is the good voltage regulation? That is 10, near to 0. Okay, near to 0 or negative voltage is best for transmission line. Okay, or the power system, near to 0 or negative. Okay, negative is not possible but near to 0 is good. Okay, so first of all draw unity power factor. I am draw a short transmission line. Okay, I am draw the short transmission line that include pure resistive load, resistive across the resistive load. The power factor is unity. We also know that current and voltage is same reference figure across the resistance. Okay, across the pure resistance, if V phasor is this, and then I phasor will be the same of V phasor. Okay, no power factor is leading, no angle between V and I. Okay, so no power factor will be lagging, leading or leading. Okay, so R is pure resistive load connected. This is the this is the short transmission line. That's mean this is the generator. Okay, this is the transmission line. In short transmission line, we'll consider resistance and inductive load. Okay, inductance are considered, but capacitance is not included. So this is the R and this is the XL, JXL. Okay, so R plus JXL is ZL impedance. Okay, ZL, and this is the supply end voltage, that is Vs, and angle is del 0. Okay, we take the angle del 0. Okay, we can take another any value, but in power system standard is del 0. Okay, and receiving voltage current is IR, and this current is how much? IS. Okay, IR angle will be the 0 because V and I phasor will be the same. So we draw the phasor diagram. Okay, first of all we take the reference one. Suppose this is the VR. Okay, this is the VR. So what will be the IR phasor, receiving end current in the same phasor, because this is the pure resistive load. So I will take this is the, this much is, it is IR or IS, because in short transmission line the loss is very negligible. Okay, loss is negligible, loss is very less. Okay, so sending in current and receiving current both are same. Okay, you can write IS equal to IR or IR. Okay, then what happen? We draw the phasor diagram from this side to this side. Sorry guys, this is the VR. Okay, this is the VR, this is receiving end side, this is sending end voltage, this is receiving end voltage. This angle will be 0 because I and R the same phasor, will be 0. Okay, we draw from this side to this side. Okay, this is the VR. Now what is the current across R? IS current. So what will be the phasor of IS into R? IS phasor will be this, and so what is the value of IS into R? This is the same phasor, this is the IS phasor or IR phasor. So IS phasor will be the same line. This is the IS, only magnitude was different and R is included with it. Okay, this is, and how much IS can flow into JXL? JXL means it is 90 degree apart from IS into R. So this is the IS into JXL. This is apart from 90 degree from IS into R, this magnitude. Okay, so addition of IS into R into IS into JXL, what will be the ZXL? Okay, we also see that ZXL is equal to R plus JXL into IS. Okay, so this is the addition of IS into R into IS into ZXL is ZL. Okay, this is the ZL, and what is this? This is the VS. Okay, this is the VS, and angle between VS and VR is del 0. This is the del 0. So what happen in unity power factor loading? If we draw this, suppose if we consider VS into VR in a same line, if we consider VS into VR in same line, suppose this VS try to close with VR, so what we will see? This is the VR, this is the VS. VS is much bigger than VR. Suppose we try to consider in same line, that's mean this is the VS line and this is the VR line. So VS is bigger than, much more than VR. Okay, so what will be the percentage of regulation? That's mean VS minus VR by VS into 100. This is the voltage regulation. This is the voltage. So VS is much more than VR, then regulation will be positive. Regulation will be positive because VS is much greater than VR. Suppose one example, VS is 100 and VR is less than VR, so it is 80 by it is 80 into 100. That's mean 20 by 80 into 100, 10 into 20, 200 by 18. That's mean it is positive. This is the positive. Okay, voltage regulation will be positive.